Right, before you enter the chat room below, please make sure you finish this tutorial and understand how to use Google Meet properly. Right? So when you enter the chat room, the first thing you will see is the presenter's face, and the presenter will likely be talking. So at some point, the presenter may start to share his screen or her screen. But then some of you may realize that while the presenter share the screen, you can't see the screen. That's because in Google Meet, whenever a presenter share a screen, he actually share it under a new person. So there will be two person of the same name inside the chat room. One is his face or her face, the other one is his or her presentation screen. So to switch to the presenter's screen, you then go up to the upper right corner. There is a people icon. Click on the people icon, and you notice that the presenter will be listed as two person. So one is actually his face, the other one is actually his presentation screen. Okay, so in the event you can't see the presenter screen, all you need to do is switch over to the other presenter by the same name, and usually the icon will be shown as an arrow up over here instead. So to switch to the presenter, just click on the presenter, and then you can actually pin the presenter's click on the presenter, and you can pin the presenter's face. Okay, this is called pin. By clicking on pin means that this screen will stay as the main screen for you unless you physically switch away like this by clicking on here. Okay, so this is how you make sure that you can see the presenter's screen by switching to another person over here. Okay. Second thing that you need to note is that when you enter the chat room for the first time, you must make sure that you mute your microphone first. Okay, this is very important. Unless you got something to say, then you unmute yourself. But if you got nothing to say, please mute your microphone so that your background noise don't interfere with the speaker's voice. Okay, so to mute your screen, you just need to tap on your screen, and on the bottom you will see that all these options will appear. So to mute your microphone is just click on this particular button, and your microphone will be muted. Okay, so wherever you talk, this red color means that they cannot hear you. Okay, which is what we want for everyone. So later when you enter the chat room, first thing you do is to mute yourself first. But if you need to talk, for example, you need to ask a question to the presenter, maybe you want to interrupt the presentation, all you need to do is just roll over to your mouse, click on any area, and see that the bottom bar will appear, and then you unmute yourself, and then you can start speaking to the presenter, telling the presenter, oh, thank you, I have this issue. Okay, so this is how you unmute yourself, okay, to make sure that only when you need to speak, then you speak. Right, third thing which is very important, is that never click this button on the right side, because the moment you click this, right, it means that you are taking over the presentation. That means you are presenting your own screen. Okay, so like for example here, when you click here, you are presenting your whole screen. So when you are listening to another person's presentation, don't click here, because if you click here, what will happen is that the whole entire chat room will end up looking at your computer screen, which I'm sure you don't want. So only this button is only clickable if you want to show your screen to somebody, to everybody in the chat room. Okay, so I repeat, do not click this button. Okay, do not. Okay, but in the event that you need to, let's say for example, we are doing a hands-on training, and you have a difficulty in your screen, you got some question you want to ask about your screen, then what you do is that you click here, and then you click on a window, and then it will ask you which window you want to share, which is your own window. Okay, so this is the key, right? You do not share your screen only when you need it. Okay, so this is used only when you want to show the presenter and say that, hey, I couldn't find the button you're talking about, can I show you my screen and show me where to click. That is the time where you will share your screen. But Please do not share unless the presenter requested for it. Okay, so these are the 3 points. Okay, so to summarize, when you first enter the chat room, first thing is make sure that you mute yourself. Mute yourself, first thing. Second thing is that if the presenter is speaking and you cannot see the presenter's face, then what you do is that you click on the people icon at the top there and switch to another presenter, another person's name, which is the presenter's second name. Okay. Third thing is that do not press this present button. Okay, if you do that, the whole chat room will look at your screen. So you only do this when you want people to see your screen, where you have some problem that you want them to see your screen to guide you. Okay, so these are the 3 points. If you are very confident about these 3 things, then please proceed to click the link below to enter the chat room. Happy learning!